Tonight, dozens of people gathered to remember a 17-year-old boy shot and killed over the weekend. John John Mathis was a student at Austin East High School. His killing marks the sixth teenager with ties to that school to die this year.
Back in January, Justin Taylor was shot and killed by a friend. In February, Stanley Freeman Jr. died after being shot multiple times while driving home from school. Janaria Muhammad was found outside her home in mid-February. And in March, Jamarian Gillette showed up at the hospital with a gunshot wound in early March and then died a few hours later.
Then in April, Anthony Thompson Jr. died during a struggle with police. That AE student was armed with a gun inside a bathroom. His weapon fired and an officer then shot and killed that 17-year-old.
Tonight, Jacinta Render spoke with a mother who has a child at Austin East High. Right now, she says what that community needs most is love.
On Monday, people who knew John John Mathis gathered where he was shot and killed.
I came out today because love is the answer.
They came to light candles for a vigil in remembrance of Mathis, who was also a student at Austin East High School. Felicia Utsi is a mom of an Austin East student who knew Mathis. Her son and Mathis had something in common.
My son ran for Mr. Freshman, and he was the only one that ran for Mr. Freshman. John John was the only one who ran for Mr. Sophomore.
The Knox County Police Department says on Sunday morning there was a gathering in the Lonsdale community near Minnesota Avenue. According to the investigation, a fight broke out, shots were fired, killing 17-year-old Mathis. He is the sixth student from Austin East to die of gun violence within less than a year. Utsi says they need support from the community.
The best thing they can do is make sure that the mothers and the fathers and all of the children receive the support, emotional support, the trauma support that they need in order to make it through this.
Many who were there were friends of Mathis and did not want to speak on camera. However, some say they came to honor Mathis, who was also a football player, and they want the violence to end. For moms like Utsi, this is a tragic time in the community.
But I do want the community to know that we have the power to change it, that we can pray all we want to, but until we move in love, things won't stop.
In Knoxville, I'm Jacinta Render reporting.
2 other people were injured in that shooting. One of them is 29-year-old Trisha Fisher. In a statement, her mother says a senseless and innocent life was taken and her daughter was seriously injured. She is calling on KPD to conduct a full investigation and for anyone with information to come forward.
City leaders say they want to see more done to protect young people. Knoxville police have yet to name a suspect or make an arrest in this case. Chief Eve Thomas puts part of the blame on state lawmakers for the increase in danger of guns on the streets. Most law-abiding adults can now carry guns without a permit, and the chief says that makes the job for officers even tougher.
It's very difficult for us to mitigate this kind of crime where we may have somebody who gets in an argument and they all have weapons.
This is the biggest issue facing our city. People are dying. It's not okay. It's something that's on my mind 24/7.
Teenagers make up 1/5 of gun violence victims in Knoxville this year. All of them are current or recent Austin East students. The death of John John Mathis marks 29 killings tied to gun violence in 2021. The city is on track to see its deadliest year in modern history.
Right now online, you can read our extensive coverage on gun violence and how communities are demanding change. You can also find resources if you need help or want to help the East Knoxville community. All that at WBIR.com.